Good evening, all. This is Chick welcoming you to day 16 of our 70-day video challenge. Now, up until today, we have been discussing the road that I had to take to reach the point where I was willing to begin examining my life and getting into recovery, not only from drugs and alcohol, but from victimhood and from believing that I didn't belong anywhere. There is a scripture in the book of Jeremiah that says you can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. So the very first thing I had to do was admit that I had a problem. And then, secondly, as I heard a friend of mine say tonight, to realize that broke can't fix broke. So I needed some help. And not only did I need help from people around me, but I needed help from a power greater than myself that could help me to do that. Now, once I reached that point, I was able to truly begin to examine my life. And I was told in recovery that to do that, I had to take a moral inventory. Now, it did not say an immoral inventory, it said a moral inventory. I had to discover what my morals were, not someone else's, not someone else's interpretation of God. I needed to come to my own, form my own relationship with God. So the first thing that I had to do was to look at all of those people that I blamed for all the things that were wrong in my life. And there is a quote by a guy most of you have heard of. His name is Booker T. Washington. And this is an amazing quote considering the man that made it and the time in which he grew up. The man's name is Booker T. Washington. And he said, I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. So what I began doing was looking at all the people that I had allowed to belittle my soul, the people that I blamed for everything that was wrong in my life, and to look at exactly why I felt that way and how that had affected me. And then the hard part, to look at what my part was in that. Now, once I was able to do that, and I was able to see that while those people may have done wrong to me and may have hurt me, the truth of the matter is that usually I had more to do with it than they did. And once I was able to do that and move past that, I was able to forgive them. And more importantly, to ask them to forgive me. Once I was able to do that, then I could be like Booker T. Washington. I would allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Now, I told you guys before that all my life I had been a victim and that I wasn't a victim anymore. That does not mean that people didn't do things to me or that they still don't do things to me. Or at least I think they're doing things to me. I was told a long time ago that no one actually does things to me. They just do things. And I take that on as something that they did to me. The fact of the matter is most of them are not even aware of what they did or how they did it. So tomorrow I'm going to begin talking about some of the things that I learned while I was taking that inventory, examining my life, and giving up the mantle of victim. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 17, one day at a time.